Namaste, beautiful people. This is day 8. Woohoo! Day 8 of the 30-day yoga challenge. So today we'll be getting into a quick yin for the hips, the outer hips. So hopefully you guys like that because you have no other choice. I'm just kidding. But let's find our mat. I want you to get in a comfortable position, comfortable seat, palms open up on the knees, the eyes closed, and we are going to ground. Just allowing the body to really just be here, thanking yourself for showing up on your mat, doing something great for your well-being, for your body, for your heart. The art of yin is we don't even need to warm up to stretch. We're going to be holding poses about 2 minutes each side. So hopefully you guys don't go crazy on me. But really just testing our patience, building strength within softness. Allowing the spine to grow, allowing the breath to grow with it. Softening eyes, softening cheekbones, softening temples, the chest, the thighs, fingers, the toes. So already starting to get used to being still. As another thing in yin, you want to be as still as possible. So we're not in here to give you a stretch. We're here to actually change the nervous system so that, when we're sitting in our desk, we're doing everything else that is kind of harmful to the openness of our hips, the openness of our body and fascia, that we actually create a lasting change. And sometimes that means holding poses for a little bit longer. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And a big exhale out the mouth. Deep inhale. Let it go. One more time, deepest inhale. Give it away. And then opening the eyes. So if you need to, you might need a blanket today. And then you also might need 2 blocks. You don't have to have them, but they might make today's practice a little more comfortable. We're going to start in our seat, crossing the ankles. Now, if you are really tight in the lower back to where when you fold, the lower back looks more like this. It's rounding. I want you to put yourself up on a blanket so that it takes the pressure out of the lower back. Let's cross left over right and do at the ankles. Since this is already a moderate hip stretch in itself, we're just slowly reaching the arms forward, keeping sitting bones grounded, dropping the elbows down to the floor, dropping the head. Now, if you can't drop your elbows down to the floor, you want support for your head. That is where these 2 blocks come in. So we're going to be here for about 2 minutes. Listening to breath and doing your best to avoid movement. Just noticing your space from head to toe. Just giving your weight to the floor. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Big exhale out the mouth. Deep inhale. Let it go. One more time, deepest inhale. And set it free. Slowly start to walk yourself up. I'm going to recross the ankles. So right in front of left this time. Readjusting your seat if needed. And then again, once again, arms forward. Dropping elbows, dropping forehead. If you want support, use support. Giving your weight to the floor. Giving away your worries, away your stress. Just replacing it with relaxation. You do have the ability to relax. I promise you. You most certainly have the ability to fall deeper, to let go. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And a big exhale out the mouth. Deep inhale. Let it go. One more time. Give it away. And then we're slowly walking it back up. Ooh, that felt nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into pigeon pose. So we're going into sleeping swan. And you probably won't need the blanket for this one, but if you take sleeping swan, so it's half pigeon technically, and the right glute is lifted a lot and you want it to be a little bit more supported, place a blanket, roll it up, and place it underneath the thigh. You can also do the same with a block here. So if you were to be rolling or just off to the side, placing a block underneath the glute that is causing you to roll, and again, you'll be able to square the hips and relaxing the head. So let's take downward or three-legged dog first. Right leg to the sky. And then slowly start to move the right knee in a big, gigantic circle. Ooh, that felt nice. It's kind of like WD-40 for the hip joint. Going in both directions. And then inhale, reach straighten right leg. Exhale, half pigeon. Think about your right knee behind your right wrist. Your right foot is in line with the left wrist. It doesn't necessarily have to be right behind it, but it's in the same vicinity. And again, moving that left foot back as much as you can. If you need to use your block, use your block. If you don't, don't. If you come to the floor with your forearms and your forehead can't touch the floor, I'd rather you use a block to support the forehead so that you could relax the arms and soften the upper body. Giving yourself time to breathe. Time to receive. All the patterns that we have been creating that are going against our body, we've probably been creating for years. So simply just doing yoga every now and then, stretching every now and then, that's not enough to undo all the years and even daily things that we do to go against our body. If you want to unlock the pattern or unlock flexibility, mobility, to just wake up in the morning and feel great, you're going to have to commit to doing stretching, to doing mindfulness, either meditation, breathing, yoga, asana practice, almost every single day, just to counter what we are doing that causes stiffness in the body. And stiffness wants to be there because we've made it if we have been that, we've made it almost a normal for the body. Take a soft inhale through the nose and a soft exhale out the mouth. Soft inhale. Calmly let it go. And on your next inhale, hands underneath the shoulders, pressing into your hands, lift the heart. I'm going to curl the left toes. Take right leg back to the sky. Move your right knee in a big, gigantic circle. Let it be wide. Oh, that feels amazing. Release the right foot to the floor, left leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, half pigeon. Again, left knee behind the left wrist. Adjust if you need. Left foot behind the right wrist. And squaring the hips. Moving the right knee back so that we're not tilted too far forward over the left knee, which creates a lot of knee pain. We want to make sure that we're even in our stance. Right hip, the frontal right hip point, hip flexors. Try to rotate them down and forward. Elbows soften. Head relaxed. Only here for about 5 more breaths. Take a deep inhale through the nose and let it go. One more time, deep inhale. And give it away. On your next inhale, hands underneath the shoulders, lifting the heart, curling right toes, pressing the arms. Woo-hoo-hoo! Hello! Move the left knee, left hip in a big, gigantic circle. And then release the left toes down to the floor. Walk your knees up to the wrist. Cross your ankles and sit back onto the glutes. If you can't cross, just swing it around. Legs coming forward. Taking a block away. Now from here, I'm going to do half shoelace pose on both sides. So right knee is going to cross over the left thigh. So full shoelace would be both knees on top of each other. Today we're going to do the half version. If you do want to do the full version, you can also do that as well. It's just a little bit more intense. So from here, pulling the heart forward. Again, if the lower back is having trouble gaining length and rounding when you come forward, then place something underneath the butt so you can make sure that it helps you tilt the pelvis. It's one of those poses that I definitely feel greatly when I start to look down too much at my computer or my laptop, or not my laptop or my phone. I can really feel it working in the upper back. We're just gently allowing the musculature, but not only the musculature, the supporting foundations of the musculature, the soft tissues, just gently start to pull longer. That's why we hold these poses for a little bit longer rather than intensely stretching them. They don't really respond to stretching in that way, and if we do overly stretch them, we could become hurt. So we pace ourselves, flirting with the edge, and we just allow it to marinate, to slowly open, to trust in the process of it all. Here for about 30 more seconds. And slowly start to make your way back up. It feels great too. Right leg extends forward. Place your left foot over the right thigh and just wiggle it until the knee is on top or over the thigh. And again, gaining length and then folding forward, meeting your edge. Head is dropping, elbows soft, body relaxed. If it's uncomfortable, man, you're gonna have to start to flirt with the uncomfortable. Change. Sparked. Change is not sparked when you are comfortable. Change can only be sparked when you are moving it out of your comfort zone. It causes you to grow. If you're not met with challenge, how do we grow? If everything came easy the first time that we did it, the first 2, first 3, first 4, imagine if everything that you did in the first moments of you ever doing it, that it was easy. How do we grow from that? Embrace it. Love that it'll be a challenge. Over time it won't. Here for about 30 more seconds. Breathing deeply into the upper back. And then we'll slowly start to make your way back up. Releasing left leg forward. Just taking yourself for a spin of the neck. Going in all directions. Exceptionally slow. And then bringing the head back to neutral. Take the hands behind you. Puff the rib cage forward. Bend your knees. We'll go for reverse tabletop. Press through your feet, lift up through the hips, driving through your heels, dropping back through the head. If you want to rock back and forth, you can. We're here for 3, 2, and then 1. Slowly drop the butt back to the floor. Come off of your blanket, or keep your blanket where it is. And we'll just use it as support for the forehead, or for the back of the head, not the forehead. Bring the knees over the hips. Arms off to the side like a T. Dropping the knees to the right as you look to your left. And inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, drop the knees. If you need to scoot the hips to the right a little bit, please do for adjustment. Reaching through the right fingertips. Giving your body permission to open. And slowly bring it back to center. Pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a gigantic hug, forehead to knees. Inhale. And an exhale to release. 4 Shavasana, palms open. Eyes closed. Body soft. Giving your weight to the ground. You are more than welcome to lay here for as long as you'd like. I'm going to leave you guys here. I thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. See you tomorrow. Namaste.